All right, good morning, boys and girls. Welcome to Salisbury University Homeschool PE. Hopefully, you guys are having a great day. As always, Mr. Roemer here,
And Mr. Tull.
and we're just going to be teaching you guys the same as always, some different way to do some backhand strikes, some serving strikes. So we're going to be showing you guys that today, as always, kind of like ping pong unit or short-handled implement unit. I'm sorry. So what you're going to need today, as always, is a paddle or short-handled implement. If you don't have a paddle, you can always use a remote, a textbook. Something's going to be heavy that's you're going to be able to use to strike and use with. A ball or a bouncy object. I have a paper ball here. If you have a ping pong ball, that's great. But anything that's going to be bouncy that you can use to hit, that'll help with this lesson. As always, you want to have good self-space. Arms in front of you, arms to the side. You don't want to be hurting yourself, running into anything. So that's always important. And then a wall or a partner, definitely a wall if you have it, just to practice volleying off that wall, which we'll get to later. And then a table. If you have a table, that's great. If not, you can work around it. But table's definitely going to be helping in this lesson. We're going to be trying to use the serving and the backhand strikes.
All right, so we just went over our greeting and our attendance. Now we're going to get into our instant activity. Then we're going to talk about what we are learning for today, the big focus for our activity, and then we'll do a little review and a closure with our flip grade assessment like we do at the end of every class.
Yep. All right, so for our instant activity today, we're going to be doing the Captain America warm-up, which hopefully you guys are used to. I'm sure you guys have seen the Avengers. Captain America, I know, is my personal favorite. So we're going to be starting off by jogging in place for 45 seconds. So if you guys want to get up, get something. And then, do you want me to do the timer for this one?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so we're going to be jogging in place for 45 seconds. So let's start now. All right. So we're shaking the arms pumping, legs moving, getting a good blood flow, body warming up. Always important before you do a workout or stretch. Jog in place, get some stretches in. This will definitely help get you warmed up for our task today. So keep going here. 25 more seconds. Make sure you're good pumping your arms there. It's very important. All right, about 15 more seconds. Keep it up. Good job, guys. It's done. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. Nice job. All right, now we're going to go right into the planks for 15 seconds. So as you guys can see, if you've done it before, you're laying on the ground with your elbows out next to you and your bottom straight up, all right? So 15 seconds.
Not to bend your back or your knees. You want to keep your body as straight as you can.
Exactly. All right, so let's do that 15 seconds starting now. All right. A couple more seconds here. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Planks. Now we're going to be moving into star jumps. We're going to be doing 15 of them. For these, you're going to be gliding down, touching the floor, and then you're going to jump up like a big star and try to touch the sky, okay? So 15 of those. Ready? Start now. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Nice job. All right, now we're going to be doing the hold-up positions. This is similar to the planks, except your arms aren't going to be on the floor. Your actually hands are going to be on the floor. You're going to hold yourself up. So this is for 25 seconds. Now, and go. Make sure nice straight back. Arms in a good position. Hold it for as long as you can. 10 more seconds here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. Nice job. Now we're going to do 20 self-defense arm punches. So obviously be careful with these ones, guys. Make sure you're not hitting anyone. We're just going to do 10 each side. So we're going to do, these will be quick. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Nice. All right, and we're going to do 10 squats, as you guys should know. Get nice and force, we'll start there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, and now for the last one here, almost done. We need bow position for 30 seconds, kind of how they're there. Sitting with our arm on the floor, legs straight up and arms straight out for 30 seconds. As I start that, ready, and go. 3. All right, about 10 more seconds here. Get up, we're almost done. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, stop. All right, nice job, guys. So that was our warm-up stretch for today, Captain America warm-up. So hopefully you guys get your heart racing for that. You're gonna take this one.
So today we're going to talk about learning how to serve an object onto a table and wall and keep a volley using a short-handed implement or paddle. So I don't have a paddle, so I'm using this little clipboard on my paper ball. We should be focusing on striking an object with short-handed implement, alternating hits with a partner over a low net or against the wall. And we're also focusing on striking an object with short-handed implement while demonstrating a mature pattern.
Yep, and then our objectives. So we're gonna be having you guys try to serve the object with a paddle, which is gonna be to a table, and then if you have it a wall, we can do that at least 4 out of 5 times successfully without having you guys miss the ball with the paddle. We also want you guys to answer the questions on the flip grid at the end about serving using a short-handed implement with a 3 out of 3 success rate. So hopefully we'll help you guys with that. That shouldn't be too bad. And then we always show good sportsmanship when out and playing different sports games. Obviously, no harsh language. Always positive reinforcement for it during and after your tasks.
All right, so it's a big focus on vocabulary today. We've got our short-handed implement, a paddle. It's used for hitting balls in various different games. Underhand strike, coming under, making contact with the ball. It's an arc motion. Overhand strike, coming overhand. You see it in games like tennis. Mid-level strikes to the side. Another game like tennis or ping pong is the big place where you would see that one. And we will know that we've learned it when we can successfully serve a ball with our paddle to the wall or the table at least 4 out of 5 times.
Yep, so that's what we're learning today. All right, so we got our health activity.
All right, and for our health activity, we're just going to briefly go over the My Plate. So eating healthy is a big part of phys ed and what we are trying to teach you guys. Excuse me. Talking about My Plate, you want to make sure that you're getting a good amount of the grains, protein, vegetables, fruit, and a little bit of dairy. Every time you eat, you should have at least a mixture of some of these. Even if you don't get it all the time, at least throughout the day, you should be able to hit at least all of these sections of the plate. So here we've got the example up on the screen of what the My Plate should look like. You would have about half or a quarter of your plate full of vegetables, a smaller quarter filled with fruits, a lot of grains, and then some protein. All those together help keep your body healthy. They get you the vitamins and minerals that you need to keep your body strong, bones healthy, your insides healthy, and then dairy helps strengthen your bones. It's just important to remember that eating healthy is important, and you should try and limit the fats and sweets and the carbonated sodas and stuff like that. Try switching it out for some water or some orange juice or something like that. That's a little extra healthier for you.
Yep, so that's what Paul said. Diet is always very important in your health. All right, so we're going to get activity 1. So we're going to be practicing serving your object or using a paddle onto a table. So for the cues for these, when serving, always allow the ball to drop, hit the ball to the racket beforehand. So especially for ping pong, make sure you're striking down. The table's going to hit your side of the table for the opponent's. As I said before, the ball should bounce on your side of the table before going over the net. Make sure it bounces on your opponent's side of the table, otherwise it doesn't count as a point. Always watch the ball when you're serving and keep your wrists nice and relaxed for maximum spin and get a little snap there at the end. All right, so moving to the next one here. Have you guys practicing for a little bit?
Set a timer for 4 minutes. We want you guys to really just practice on getting your serve right, getting the ball over, and around the 2-minute mark, we'll switch, make you try stepping back a little bit, or maybe even you have to hit the ball to the other side to have it bounce instead of just on your side. So I'm going to go ahead and start my timer here for 4 minutes.
All right, I'm going to start it. Did you start it, Mr. Tull?
I did.
Okay, perfect. All right, so yeah, as I said before, make sure you put it in their hand. And when you're serving, you want to hit your side of the table before it's the other side. Obviously, we don't have guys playing on the table tennis thing. Like, kind of like that, how you said before. You see the ball hits your side of the table first. Imagine this ball's in here. Hopefully, imagine this is like a net where the table connects to the wall, and you're going to try to get that over that net onto your opponent's side without going off the table. Make sure you guys just keep practicing that.
Really pay attention to how Mr. Roemer lets the ball almost hit the table before he makes contact with it.
Yes. I don't have my ping pong ball, unfortunately, but as you can see there.
Got a nice mid-level swing, like we talked about earlier. It's important to have that nice flowing mid-level.
Yeah, making sure your eyes on the ball. Hitting that. Fortunately, mine doesn't bounce off the wall very good. Again, it's nice. Practicing there. Getting off the table. This is obviously when you first saw serve when you're in table tennis, so it's always important to know how to serve. Kind of similar to the underhand strike, or I'm not sorry, mid-level strike. Try to hit the other side. The serve's always different, especially in ping pong, because it hits your side of the table before the other side, but once the volley starts, you have to get it to the other side's opponent, if that makes sense. For tennis, when you start serving, you serve to the other side's opponent. You don't hit it to yourself first. But the way it works is usually serve if there's two people across your corner opponent. If it's just one of you guys, you still have to serve it to the other corner side of your opponent as well. But as you see, we don't have a table tennis right now, so it's kind of hard to explain. But if you saw it in eyes, I'm sure you understand. So keep practicing those serves.
Right now, we should start that trying to move back a little bit, or maybe trying to get the ball to the other side of the table instead of just on our side.
Exactly. So try to step a little bit. Yeah, that bouncing off the wall like that. Yep, that's great. If you guys don't have a table, you can just practice trying to serve it to the ground if you want. Just trying to imagine there's like a table tennis there. This might not be the right height, right? I think it comes to like waist length. But it's kind of a skinny table as well. As long as you're practicing striking that serve, that's what's important. All right, let's keep it up here.
All right, 1 more minute. Finish up strong. Getting those last few good serves.
Make sure you get a good snap in the end. I know some players like to spin it beforehand and hit it, but obviously not that advanced. So if you want to try to add a little spin to it, maybe if you want to be careful with it. Some people hit at an angle. That way it'll throw off your opponent when you're hitting it. Get up here, just keep striking it down like that. So make sure it hits your side of the table before the others.
15 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right. So that's it for that one. All right, so now we're going to be, do you want to take this one or back here? Can you see it okay or no?
Yep. So when we're talking about striking the wall using a backhand strike, the big focus for that one is to remember it's almost like swinging a bat. So whether or not you're left-handed or right-handed, you want to start with your paddle up by your back shoulder and have your knees bent. And when it's coming, you want to make sure to get that nice follow-through swing like you're swinging at a baseball. So for example, doing a nice backhand, I'm going to toss the ball up and hit it like that. Up and like that. Just important to get that nice follow through. Helps you get that momentum and that distance, so that way you can get the ball back to the opponent on their side of the net.
Exactly. All right. So try it now.
Right. So we'll start timer for another 4 minutes. Around the 2-minute mark, we'll try scooting back a little bit. Again, trying to get the ball over. And starting the timer now.
Yeah, this is definitely one of the hardest hits in all net games, for sure, whether it's badminton, table tennis, or just regular tennis. Coming back, I know you can't get as much power when you swing, it's all in the back side of your body. It's really important at games just to be able to hit it on the other side of your opponent. As you here, first your hand, like that. All right. Usually you don't serve with the backhand. I mean, you can, but it's not ideal. It's more for during game when the opponent hits it to the opposite side of your body that you're not striking with. So you want to be able to recover. So. Practice at home. If you've got a wall or a table if you want. You can practice serving like that.
A really good way to practice your accuracy would be if you have a box or a cup, you can set it up by your wall or your table and see if you can get the ball to bounce off and into the bucket.
Exactly. That's an idea. I wish I could find my ping pong ball. Striking. Use whatever ball or paddle you may have. You can get the wall, you can get against the table, whatever you prefer, whatever's easy for you. Sure. All right, up here, you guys. 3.
Right there at that 2-minute mark, so now we should be backing up a little bit, trying to get the ball to the other side of the table. And if we're using a wall, we should try the backing up a little farther and trying to get the ball to go down.
My ball just got lost. Sure. I gotta get a new one real quick. Oops. Make sure you guys miss the ball, you go get it, get a new one. Use it, always paper is an option to use. It's help to make a new one. This also went under my desk, so unfortunately it happens. But right back into it. Jumping off that wall. So
We got 1 more minute.
See there, I wish you guys are keeping your eye on the ball the whole time.
We've got 30 seconds left. Last 15 seconds, we should be finishing up strong, getting in those last few backhand strikes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All right, good job, everybody.
All right,
So now for our last, for our third activity, we're going to work on using our shorthanded implement, serving the ball at different levels, trying to get it to the other side of the table like we've been working on. So for the low level, you're going to come up, try to get the ball to arc over to the other side. The medium level, you're going to come across, try to get the ball over the net to the other side. At a high level, you're going to be trying to come over and spike it down onto the other side, almost like you're playing tennis.
Yep.
So for the first 2 minutes, let's focus on our low and medium level. And then for the last 2 minutes, we'll focus on our medium and high level. So right now, I'm going to go ahead and start the timer.
It's kind of similar to our game. So how about in between each one, you hit it at a low level, like so, and then you do a little spin, you go into your medium level. And if you want to add some serves in there, you can as well. And that, so we'll do a low level right now. This is the four strike underhand. It's like following a real game. Let's say your opponent hits it over, bounces off your table, and you can't quite quit it, so you're going to have to hit it from below. Make sure it goes over your opponent's side, over the net, on your opponent's board. All right, low level, hit it, track it, do a little spin. You can do a little clap, run to your door, run back. At the medium level, practice the ball, do a little spin, come back to it, low level, grab it, on the other side of your room, come back, medium level, or if you're going to slide. And then you can use this with the backhand as well too. So backhand level, medium level is going to be side. Low level backhand is going to be like this. So don't be afraid to just have to use your forearm on the right side. And make sure you're switching it up. So actually, let's do that. Let's do low level forearm side, spin, medium side hit, spin, and backhand low level, spin, and then backhand medium. And then just repeat next couple minutes or so. Trying to get some movements in like it's a real game.
We're coming up on that 2 minute mark, so now we should be transitioning to our medium and high level.
Oh yes. Back to medium, back to forward, backhand. It's more of a smash to the other side's opponent. So it bounces off their table and goes nice and high for them to hard to track down. Very good. Make sure you bounce off the table nice now. You guys want to do a spin between that? So. Backhand, hit, pull, backhand high level, jab. A couple more seconds here. Medium level, hit, high level.
And we've got 1 minute left.
Got one more minute here to grind it out. Eyes always in the ball, if it stands together, snap the wrist. Keep it up. Tries here.
We've got 20 seconds left. Getting those last few serves, getting in them at a medium and our high level, focusing on getting it to the other side of the table. We got 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and John.
All right. So now for our culminating activity, we're going to do all that we've learned and put it together. So we're going to try to have you guys volley the object onto the table against the wall. Obviously, the paper ball doesn't bounce off the ball very good, so it's going to be kind of hard. So how about just like in between, you just kind of use a different movement. So anything, we're going to do high level, low level, medium level, forehand, backhand, serving. We're just going to do all of them, and you guys are going to choose which one. If you guys do everything on the table, you can bounce it off the wall. I'm going to challenge you guys to just keep following me, as you always learn today, and see how many you can get in a row. All right, oops.
And I'm going to go ahead and start our timer. We got 4 minutes.
Yeah, we're going to have you guys choose whatever you prefer. If you have a bouncy ball, it's probably a lot easier for you guys. Just kind of hitting it. Sometimes it's easier. Let me try to find a different ball. Think of it as a real ping pong table for one game. These kind of apply the same to like pickleball, tennis, badminton. I just think table tennis is easier just because it's more inside, it's more contained. Can't really like play tennis outside, have videos, badminton, stuff like that. But table tennis is definitely easier to do inside, especially with the ball, the table, the paddle, paper ball. And each one, low level. High level. Backhand. Backhand medium level. Backhand low level. And then serving. Remember, the only time is when you're serving the table, the ball hits your table before the other opponent's side of the table first. When serving, that's only when serving. Once the volley starts in table tennis, then you just have to hit it over the net. It doesn't matter if you're on the table or not. That's going over the net after the serve. Okay, 12 minutes here, using everything we've learned from today, using all your components, all your tasks to try to strike it. Level, low level, backhand.
We got 2 minutes left.
Doing great. Everything we've learned today, especially serving, most important, and backhand. One of the very important things doing contact games and such.
Coming up on our final minute.
Left hand, serve, high level, backhand.
We are in our last 30 seconds. Remember to keep that proper form. Having your knees bent, keeping your eyes on the ball. That nice follow through swing, making contact. About 15 seconds left. Let's finish out strong, get in those last few serves and volleys. Remember how many you had in a row. Got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All right.
All right, that one. So hopefully we learned how to serve and backhand properly today. So our Google Syncs, as always, book your code right there. Use your phone or device to scan the code. So our questions for today are: what are the cues for serving table tennis? You guys can go back peek at I think it was slide 5, I believe, but we'll have them set up for you. So always good balance, good spin, good smacking the ball. Number 2, what are the cues for striking an object with the paddle using your backhand? So next to the other side, snapping your back wrist, side of your body, waist, strike. And then for the third question, we're going to ask you guys, do you think this lesson was easy, medium, hard, and why?
All right, and for our next class, we're going to be transitioning a little bit. We're going to be going away from our short handle implements, and we're going to be talking about long handle implements and the proper form of making contact with an object with those. So we'll be doing things like swinging modified baseball bats. So if you have a stick, that would be pretty cool. If you have just like a piece of pipe, that would be cool too. We just want to make sure that we're not hitting anybody with it, staying far away from objects that are breakable, and not making contact with anything that mom and dad might be mad about. And we look forward to next week. Be cool to switch up the tempo, get a little bit different contact situations and stuff like that.
Yep. And then for more information, you can always visit the Salisbury University Homeschool PD program, which is QR code at the bottom right. So yeah, is there anything we need to add, Mr. Tull?
Not that I can think of. I think we're done for the week.
All right, sounds good. Alrighty, guys. So see you guys next week. Make sure you bring Mr. Tull set a long-handled implement, a stick, pipe, whatever you guys got around, and we'll see you guys next week. So hopefully you had fun today. All right, see you guys. Yeah.